with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Sound like you know. Okay, yeah, and I hit that.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, looking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared to smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Indianapolis Colts. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Don't say nothing. 552. Yeah. You don't want nothing.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flushed out right. And he floats one there, incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now it is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw, James, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive, but instead 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, James. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback. And
he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Eason. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Eason. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun is Eason. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Saints first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 47 mark, 47 mark. Mark 47. You ain't doing nothing.
Looking to throw. James. Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
New Orleans.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Ball carried by number 26.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
To throw is James from the gun on 3rd down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Saints 7, Colts 0.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Eason to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this guy to the 4-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Eason sets to throw it. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
4th and goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Eason going to keep it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. To throw from his end zone, James. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw from his end zone, James. Ebron's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Saints.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They run the toss with Dobbins. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Off play action. James rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. James eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
James to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. James. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
It certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
At the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Eason on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pascal, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Eason. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Saints 10, Colts 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away. On the return, Deontay Harris. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, James, flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
James now, off play action. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First down, Saints.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line.
Complete to number 80.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. 5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Throwing is Eason. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Eason. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now James throwing on 1st down. He'll air this one out from Mims. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year, yeah.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack.
Number 22.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. James. He's got this one completed to Mims. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. From the gun, James gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
James looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
22, Colts 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go right back to Mack. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
The 36-yard line.
Man left. Hey. 4 down. Check Mike, man. Here we go.
Here's Eason off the play fake. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and...
They'll run it. It's Mack. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 22. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down. Here's Eason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it'll bring up third down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Eason. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
3rd and inches.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. James. Now the ball comes loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's good.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Eason. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Single receiver.
1st and 10, Eason. And this is incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Eason. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Eason. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Price. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Eason. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Saints, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.